here to tell the story of when Dr. Girlfriend proposed to your boy. And I said, hell no. Fuck no. She was crazy. Not doing that one. Now, in order for us to really represent this story, we gonna go back, way back, all the way back. You know what I'm saying? To when I first started talking to Dr. Girlfriend, because the first question I get whenever I tell this story is, well, BlastphamousHD, didn't you just for no reason start to go behind her back and talk to other women for nothing, and she was so good and sweet to you? Oh boy. You know what I mean? Now, with that being said, first off, let's type a 1 in the chat if you guys can see and hear everything that is coming out of my mouth. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear or see none of this shit. You know what I mean? It's all black, blue, red, and yellow. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, back when me and Dr. Girlfriend first started dating, you know what I'm saying, we had made a pact. We was like, oh, I'm gonna be with you gonna be with me, we gonna be together, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it's gonna be. There ain't gonna be no other people, no side hoes, no side bitches. That goes for peeps, dennies, dunnies, homies, skig skags, and scallywops. It was supposed to be just me and her. You know what I'm saying? Now, for the first 6 months, I thought that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I fell for the okie doke, people. Yes, I am guilty. I fell for it. You know what I'm saying? When she told me that it was just gonna be me and her, I believed her. Word? Oh wait, why are you taking it? There it is. Yeah. I believed her. Now, with this being said, type a 1 in the chat if with that being said, type a 1 in the chat if you guys have ever dated a female that then turned around, that's told you she was faithful, then turned around and started doing unfaithful type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Type a 2 in the chat if you've never dated a woman that has been unfaithful. And if that's the case, I hope that's good. That's a real good thing if that's the case. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Jonathan the Gamer? What it is, Michael Stark? What's up, Goku? What's up? What it is, dear? What's up, Jonathan the Gamer? What's up, Alex? What's up, baby boy? What's up, Brandon? What's up, Latrice? What's up, Goku? What's up, Virtual? Bro, we got the whole story coming up to y'all fresh. It's gonna be wild. What's up, Nick? What it is, DeAndre? Yeah. You're not focused on women right now. That's good. You know what I'm saying? It's good that you've never dated a woman that's come at you with that wild stuff. What's up, BDPTV? Word? What's up, Alien? What's up, Avian? It's a lot of you guys. What's up, Avery? What's up, Vazzy? Not gonna make that joke. What's up, Jellyfish? What's up, Loretta? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Appreciate the compliment. What's up, Danny Reacts? Hey, appreciate the compliments, you guys. You guys are awesome. You know what I mean? All right, so peep game. Okay, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, back to the story time, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know what I'm saying? I thought, you know what I mean? She told me that she was gonna be faithful to me and I'm gonna be faithful to her. I'm figuring everything's all gravy. You feel me? Now, about 3 months in, she comes to me one day on Partictacular and she tells your boy, hey, I want to make some new friends. You okay with that, right? Like, you okay with me having friends? And I said, hell yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with you having new friends, baby, because, if she got a bigger social circle, then females are always happier when they have bigger social circles, people to hang out with and female. Now type of 1 in the chat if you've ever had a woman come to you and tell you she needed to make new friends, but she tricked you into thinking that the friends she was telling you that she was gonna meet was gonna be women friends. I thought she meant women. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if a woman has ever done that and it turned out that she meant dudes. Nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga. Hey, I'ma make some. Hey, that's like me walking up to her and saying, hey, baby, you know what? I need to expand my social circle. I'm gonna go do that. I'm about to go holler at these hoes at the strip club, though. That's the friends that I need to be making. No, you're right. I meant dudes that work in the construction lumber mill. That's what I'm gonna go meet guys at. Not women, not women. Look at the ones. Eh? Hey, what's up, dear? What's up, Goku? What's up, Michael? Hey, what's good, chat? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It happens to all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's very normal. You know, they even have it in the books. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, this is what she told me. You know what I'm saying? This is what Dr. Girlfriend told me. She's like, oh, we gonna just be together, and it's gonna be, but I'm gonna make some new friends, and they're women, and they're gonna be college women. It's good. 4 months later, right? I'm chilling at the crib. She comes over and she tells me, she's like, yo, oh my God, yo, I got some good news. Good news, baby. Remember them friends that I wanted to meet? I told you I've been looking for. I found them. Huh? We found the new friends. We found them. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you can't go over the guy's house with me when I go to hang out with him. Now he is a guy, but we're just friends. But I'm gonna be going. I've been hanging out with him already. I'm gonna go to his house. I met him at the library at college. And hey, don't be jealous and don't be mad. But I'm gonna go over his house, and you can't go with me. But we're just friends. You're okay with that, right? That's good. That's good. That's what we agreed to, right? Is that not? What do you mean? So I understood enough, luckily, not to argue, baby. I already knew, because luckily enough for me, I had dated a good amount when I was younger, dated a ton of freaking chicks. Back when I was younger and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause I was always in school and college and, you know, arcades and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? So I had already been around the block enough to know that most chicks, you know, pretty much, you know what I mean? At some point, most chicks get to this freaking place where they're just like, you know, I'm about to get this nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see if he's whipped. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Oh, with that being said, if you guys have any questions, you know what I mean, any specific questions, then I'm not seeing the chat. Super chat your question through, and I will answer it truthfully. Legitimately truthfully. You know what I'm saying? But the crazier the question, the higher the super chat, you know what I'm saying? So like, if we get up to, you know what I'm saying? Like if somebody, you know, hey, what's up, hello, Beefy? Yo, love you, bro. Hey, love you back, bro. W's in the chat, man. W's in the chat to hello, Beefy. What it is, bros. Also, you know what I'm saying? You know, if you guys have any dating questions, if y'all super chat them questions through, I'll be able to throw them at y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll be able to answer them because I done been around the block a lot. Hey, W's in the chat, man. For hello, Beefy. You know what I'm saying? It's like he coming out on stage, and it's not a strip club this time. I mean that in a positive manner, because only the top shelf of men can be strippers. You know, no, not any dude can shake his shit on the street and get money for it. That's you know. But yeah, so anyway, like I was saying was hold up, y'all. Give me a second. I'm gonna go put the links in the chat real quick. I will be right back, and when I get back, I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. I'm gonna tell y'all the rest of what happened and how not to have what happened to me happen to you, because it probably might. You know what I'm saying? It more than likely will. If you're in the dating game, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna run into some poop. You know what I mean? It might get a tad shitty from time to time, but also persevere. And I'm glad I didn't say the other word I was gonna accidentally say in the place of that word. You know what I'm saying? How do I bag a stripper? Shit, you're asking the right questions. I'm a hugger. Damn, you're asking me questions so good, I don't want to go. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to even go put the links in the chat, nigga. That's a good ass question. That's a good, bro. Is it bad that I know the answer to that? I shouldn't. Look, hey, with that being said, I've only been with a bunch of strippers. Not as many as I should have been. Oh, yo, is it bad that I should tell you, look. And with that being said, type of one in the chat. If once we reach 50 in super chat, well, 45 more in super chat, you guys want me to tell y'all the story of how I bagged a online. She was good. She was good looking. I don't know how the fuck. I bagged the female. I bagged the stripper so bad. I bagged an exotic dancer so bad that I still don't know what she did. She spent like 6 years with my black ass. I don't know. If y'all saw her with me, y'all would say, how? And the answer is scary, man. I tell you, look, from my dealings with super bad bitches, you gotta do freak nature, you gotta do freak of nature shit in order to get them. At least based on, let me see. Okay, I've been with one, that one. I'm not gonna say her name. But she would win best breasts. She had just the best, just number one of all my time. That's the one. She was good. She was great personalities on that one. Yep. And then there was the other one. She was hazel-eyed. She was in the Vogue She was in Vogue magazines. She was like very attractive. You know what I mean? Met her through my rapper homie named Scotty Chickens. You know what I'm saying? So type of one in the chat if you guys want to hear about the first exotic dancer once we reach the super chat milestone, which is in 45 more in super chat. Type of two in the chat if you guys want to hear the second exotic dancer chick who was in the Vogue magazine. She was a model. You know what I'm saying? And her breasts were not real, but they were still good titty. It was great. It was the other parts of her that were really good, that were up and running. You know? And that's a story that I should not tell. That's a story that's bad, man. That story is rough. It's wild. I'll be right back with putting the links in while I stop telling on myself. Oh boy. Yep. Oh boy. Bruh, that shit was bad. I almost had to fight her boyfriend to get her. You know what I'm saying? She went and found the guy for me to fight. Bruh. The girl that I was telling y'all about, the girl with the very exotic lower parts on her, she went and found a dude for me to fight that night, the night I met her. The night I met her. How does it, bro, women can get, like yo, we gonna read it. Was it one or two? Okay, it was the ones. Understandable. Y'all want to hear about the first exotic dancer chick. That makes sense. Oh no, y'all said two on the gaming channel. Bunch of twos. Okay, so type of one in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about the first exotic dancer chick, the one that was the online OnlyFans chick, and she was an exotic dancer as well. And yeah, not gonna say her name. Not gonna say that either. Type of two in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about the other exotic dancer chick I was dating that was a legitimate model and a very, very successful exotic dancer out here. But her boobs were fake though. Yeah, I'm saying. But so one for the first exotic dancer chick, if you guys want to hear that story once we reach 50 in super chat, or two if you guys want to hear the story about the girl with the unreal personalities. But you know that the girl that made me went and got a guy and basically, well, it wasn't her fault that I tried to fight him. It was his fault. it was kind of her fault. You know what I'm saying? Ones and twos. Spam does not count, especially if my members of the mod squad see it. All right, we got a whole lot of ones over there. Going five, going once, going twice. Now we got 4 ones and 3 twos. Going once. The ones win it. You guys want to hear about them? That makes sense. I had a lot more history with that chick. Yeah. Yeah, that's the girl that framed me, that tried to frame me for pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Chris Fazbear. W's in the chat to Chris Fazbear. Yo, W's in the chat to Overlord Goku. Yo, y'all really want to hear? Y'all really like the nasty? Y'all really want to hear about the bad bitch? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Y'all want to hear about me hoeing. That makes a lot of sense. That makes sense. Y'all love the ho. Y'all love the young child support. all the kids that I should have, man. I don't have a lot of. Wrap it up is what I'll say, and I'm not gonna say the rest. Just wrap it up, whatever that may mean. Y'all, like, you know what I mean? It might not even mean dirty stuff to y'all. When I say wrap it up, I mean, like, it could mean like the Dave Chappelle skit where he got the box and he presses it when someone's speech is going on too long. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you better wrap that gavel up, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it be like that. You know what I mean? Yo, I haven't been able to see one of your lives since I started my new job. Too dang busy. It's cool that you haven't been able to see one of my lives since you started your new job, bro. All that matters is that you here now, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Too dang busy happens to all of us. You know what I'm saying? It's a good thing. It's a byproduct of you doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're about 2/3 of the way there, Overlord Goku. W's in the chat for Overlord Goku. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. All right, yo. Let me see. Okay, so the highest super chatter of today gets to choose the story I tell you guys tomorrow. You know what I mean? I've never done that one before, but there's a first time for everything. No Diddy. Not even a little. Huh? Huh? Yep. Speaking of Diddy, I was at a party not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? And it was like an anime rave type thing. And I can't even tell that story. I can't even tell that story, man. That's bad. That's terrible stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's terrible stuff. You know what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. There we go. All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, oh, my bad. Hold on, I'm gonna put the links in there. We're gonna tell the whole story and nothing but the story once I get back. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, type of W's in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to show love to the mod squad. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to the mod squad. You know what I'm saying? Much love to the mod squad for helping keeping the place non-crazy. You know what I mean? Keeping everything up and running. You know what I'm saying? Even when I am not on camera. You know what I'm saying? Understandable. All right, you guys. We are almost back. And when I am back, I'm going to tell you guys so much the truth than nothing but the truth. So help them all. You know what I'm saying? For shizzle. For shizzle, indubitably. Oh, my God. All right. Like, type of one in the chat if you can't stand a person that'll call you, and if you don't pick up, will call you right back. Like you're less busy than you was when the first time they called you. Like somehow, oh, okay, well, he was busy the first time I called. I'll just call him back 6 seconds later. Word? Is that like who? Like word? Is that? Type of two in the chat if that make perfect sense. If it make perfect sense. Like, I couldn't even think of doing that. Hello? Hello? Shit, they didn't pick up. Or it's gotta call harder. Hello? Like, you know? For real, for real. All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what it is, Goku? 542. What's up, Sharice? Brewster. What's up, Matty Ice? What it is, Raven? What's up, Sharice? What it is, Hami? Word? All right, so type of one in the chat if you guys can hear me. Type of two in the chat if you can't hear me and you just can't hear me. Your ex is outside. Damn. That is rough. Hey, what's up, BP? What's up, Goku? What's up, Raven? Hey, what's good, Shroom? What's good? That boy? What's good, Matty Ice? What's good, Justy? Yo, what's up, For Karma? Hey, appreciate you. Yo, I appreciate the compliments. All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? So, Dr. Girlfriend told me, oh, you know, he's just my friend. You know, I'm just going to be hanging out over his house and you can't never come with me. We're not going to, I'm not cheating on you. He's just my friend. You believe me, right? Type of one in the chat if this girl is more than likely cheating on that guy. Type of two in the chat if that girl is just hanging out with her guy friends, baby. And you can't come over her house because he probably likes to paint the inside of her walls. Huh? Get it? Because they're obviously doing other stuff. You kids. we gonna edit that out. But with that being said, hey, what's up, Ragnar? What's up, Jay Blaze? Yo, I love how all of y'all know this stuff. But for some reason, she expected me to fall for this. I still don't know what the fuck she was thinking. Like, I don't understand it. What did she think I was gonna do? Yo, but once we reach the next super chat milestone, you know what I'm saying, which is 50 in super chat, well, which is, I think it's, which is 39 more in super chat, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start releasing juicy details. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. You know what I'm saying? There's a good amount of this story that I have obviously left out. Oh, also, if you guys ask me any questions in a $5 super chat or higher, you know what I'm saying? Then y'all will get to hear some of the juicy bits of this story. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to ask me the juicy bits while I'm telling this story. You know what I'm saying? Even though if you ask me later, I'll still remember it. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you guys ask in the super chat, I'll always see the question. But if it's in regular chat, there's a good chance I don't see it because I'm spending a lot of my time telling you guys what happened. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? For real. So yeah, with that being said, type of one in the chat, if when Dr. Girlfriend told me she was gonna hang out with a different guy at his house and they were just hanging out, but I couldn't never know where the address was, she's probably cheating on me. And I should definitely go get side hoes if I'm gonna stay with her. So I don't wring her neck like Chris Benoit did. Type of two in the chat, if she wasn't cheating and you gotta believe every woman and you should just let her do it. And, and let it happen. It's the right thing to do is to let it happen, So type of two for that. Type of one for I should probably get side hoes because this chick is going to be up to some bullshit if I'm going to be dating her. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, with all the flood in of ones, you know what I'm saying? See, Goku gets it. Raven gets it. Maddie Ice gets it. Sharice gets it. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Wow. So, Shame, I expect that you don't know what really happened to Chris Benoit. You guys don't really know. Type of one in the chat if you don't know why Chris Benoit took out his wife, himself, and his kids. Type of two in the chat if you do know why Chris Benoit took out his wife, his kids, and then himself. And, you know, you'd rather me just tell the story I was going to tell. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Some of you guys don't know. Sadie knows. Women know. Women know. Women know exactly. Women know, man. Women way smarter than we think, man. They know. See, the other woman said, yeah, too, bruh. We know. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying, the easiest way to super chat your boy is directly through the tip jar. You know what I'm saying? It comes directly to us. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, but we don't have to give the government taxes. But we ain't never say that. You know what I'm saying? But also probably gonna clip that. But nobody clipped that. No one clipped that. But yeah, okay, so with that being said, I'll tell y'all the real quick version of what happened with Chris Benoit. Real quick version. Imagine for 30 to 40 years, you spend all your time jumping off of stuff, breaking your legs, your bones, working out, busting your anus to get a ton of money in the WWE and be giving it all to your wife. And then after the 30 or whatever, how many years they've been together, to find out the kids wasn't his. And the reason why she wasn't boning him wasn't because of something that was wrong with him. Oh, your ears are too big. Your leg, one of your legs is longer than the other. You're like, you don't give me enough attention. You know, any other generalized bullshit. He figured that. He realized that that wasn't the issue. The issue was when she was getting dicked down by other dudes. You know what I'm saying? It just sucks all the way around. Same thing happened to the Green Ranger. Nut. All right, boys, and we are back. Tartar sauce. There we go. Not gonna lie, kind of don't remember the place I left off on. You know what I mean? Okay, so now the rest of the doctor girlfriend situation. You know what I mean? All right. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying. She's telling me, oh, it's not what it looks like. It's not what it looks like. You know, we're just friends. And I'm already knowing what this is because I've been through this before. A lot of women always try to be like, oh, I'm different. Yeah, I'm different. But they do the same shit that every chick do. They all do the same with a lot of the shit, you know what I'm saying? So that being said, I'd already been down this road before. I already knew what to do. Drop her ass, you know what I'm saying? Now, whenever you're talking to a chick and she tells you, oh, you know, I'm about to go hang out with this other guy, I'm gonna be with him, and it even smells like it's some bullshit popping, dump her. Dump her immediately. Now, this is not for the faint of heart, you know what I'm saying? This is not for the faint of heart. I didn't dump my first female until I was 19 years old. And that is when the heavens opened up to me. When I dumped my first female, bro. Because before that, bro, she had me whipped. It was bad. You know what I'm saying? That girl, it was a different girl. Was it? Was that a different girl? Shit. Yeah, it was a different girl. It was a different girl. You know what I'm saying? So, but that chick, you know what I'm saying? What she had did was, I'll tell y'all that story later. We could, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. $10 super chat, y'all can ask me questions about that chick. You know what I'm saying? Any 10 in super chat, y'all can ask me any questions about any of the stuff y'all hear me talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? Most women have a hoe phase, then go to a nice dude last to settle down. Yeah, that's good. You want to get them when they're settling down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you want to get them when they're settling down. Me, I like to, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't like to date females who are just now getting ready to settle down because, you know, usually find out that, oh boy. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? The chick that asked me to marry her, it's Dr. Girlfriend. Yeah, it's the Dr. Girlfriend chick. You know what I'm saying? This chick, so when I dumped her, she gonna have the nerve to like look flabbergasted or some shit. What? Like, wait, what? And the reason why she looked flabbergasted like that is because chicks don't normally get dumped. They do the dumping. You know what I'm saying? Women are usually the ones that are doing the where they drop dudes. You look up divorce rates. If you look up, you know what I mean? Like, yo, matter of fact, type of 1 in the chat if you've never dumped a girl and you're a guy. Type of 2 in the chat if you've ever dumped a girl and you're a guy. And when I say dump, I mean you literally, you dump her and then you don't pick up for her. You tell her it's over, I'm done with you, and you never have nothing to do with her. You know what I'm saying? But type of 1 in the chat if you've never dumped a woman before. Be truthful. Type of 2 in the chat if you have dumped a woman before and you're a guy. So yo, Michael Cruz, how did you dump the girl you dumped? That's what's up. What's up, Jerry? What's up, Ethan? Yo, what's up, Hardstyle? What's up, Cruz? Sharice, Josh, Prince. Yo. All right, y'all. Give me a quick couple of seconds. Go look at this real quick. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so peep game, right? So, Dr. Girlfriend, when she comes to me and she tells me this foolishness, I dump her. So after I dump her, you know what I'm saying? I tell her if you're any dude that ever wants to have any actual success with dating ladies, you know what I mean, you're gonna have to become good at relationship management. And a really important part of relationship management is dumping her if she acts crappy. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why it's really important is because there's pretty much no other way to gain a woman's respect, her true respect, her absolute respect. It's the only way to gain a woman's, it's not the only way, but it's probably the most important way to gain a woman's absolute respect is to fucking dump her. You know what I'm saying? Which is only half of how you get her absolute respect. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, if anybody, you know what I mean, y'all want to know the other half on how to get a woman's absolute respect, you know, after dumping her, because 99% of the times when you dump a woman, you will be tricked back into senility. You will be tricked back into the unfortunate, you know, you'll be tricked back into the reverse respect that most dudes get from chicks unless you do the second half as well. It's fucked up, but it sucks. It just is what it is. It's fucked up. You can do everything right, but if you don't close it up the right way when you dump a girl, when you dump a girl, if you do it the right way, she'll come back and do whatever you ask for 30 days straight. Real shit. And then she'll respect you enough not to do that shit again for 6 months to a year. Maybe 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. You know what I'm saying? This is something a lot of dudes might not know, But, you know, a lot of dudes think, oh, man, only my chick is, you know, being, you know, talking crap or talking mess or being, you know, dramatic or whatever. But every chick does it, and they do it. It's a form of manipulation. You know what I'm saying? It's a form of manipulation. It's fucking brilliant. We dudes, we can't do that shit. We can't do that shit, bro. The stuff women can do to us, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if you guys have any dating questions or anything, you guys have any questions about the stuff I'm telling you guys about, if you guys are listening to this and be like, yo, I want to learn, I want to know what that means and how not to, every time I'm dating a girl, for some reason she just treats me like fucking shit. And then after a while, you let her treat you like shit enough, then she'll start to abuse you verbally. You let her abuse you verbally enough, then she'll start to whoop your ass. You let her whoop your ass long enough, and you're going to get Jonathan Majors out this bitch. You're going to get an allegation. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. But, you know what I mean? Like, you know. But yeah, there's ways around it, but it takes training, and you got to know what to do, and you got to apply it to women you're talking to. But also, more importantly, you have to work out. You have to work out. You have to do at least 100 push-ups a day so that, you know, your girl looks up to you. It's very important that the woman you're dating looks up to you. You know what I'm saying? She'll tell you she wants a dude with a dad bod, and then she'll take a break from you because you let yourself go. Like, yeah. What? Nigga. Yo. Type of what in the chat if you've ever heard of that happening to somebody. It's like, yo, yeah, I like a guy with a dad bod. 6 months later, you just been I don't know. It's just like you just let yourself go lately. He's not the man I used to know. He used to work out. He's not anymore. I just lost the spark for some reason. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys have never heard of that happening to somebody. Bro, that's just funny. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's important. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's important to work out. So, with that being said, you know, once we reach the Super Chat milestone of 39 more in Super Chat, you know what I'm saying, I will tell you guys the rest of the, I will tell you guys the story of the exotic dancer I was dating that is so attractive that y'all don't know, like, y'all shouldn't believe that I dated her, that I was really, really dating her. I was dating her bad too. I was dating her pretty hard, man. You know what I mean? We were dating pretty solid for a minute. You know, and but I had to dump her too. I had to break up with her too. Think of the mind fuck on that one. Think of the mind fuck on that one. You guys want your minds even more fucked? Huh? Get this. The reason why women like dudes that have a bunch of other women is because survey says, you know what? I want you guys to guess. What is the reason why girls usually like to date sluts? Women love dating he-hoes. They don't want to date the nice guy and the guy who does nice stuff to them, gives them things, buys her a car or a house. She wants a dude that's going to get her Chick-fil-A once and then put on a movie that is so action-packed that she don't have a choice but to take her bra off. You know what I'm saying? That's the ones they like. I don't know why they do that. You know what I'm saying? Those are not pick-me's. No. Bad bitches will only date sluts. And that is because, I'll tell you guys, you'll see it. That's not true at all. We got one, guys. We got one. Yo, we got one. Maybe young girls, but not mature women. There we go. We got one, guys. We got one. She doesn't believe she doesn't think women are like that. You know what I'm saying? Is there a way for us to get in the call with this chick? Like, How do we get in the call with this chick, bruh? Yeah, because I wanted to explain to me. You gotta hear it in order to, you know what I mean, for it to, you know what I mean? You gotta hear it, bro. Took the bait. We got one. Reeling her in, boys. Reeling her in. Yeah, bitch. Bruh. But yeah, so Dr. Girlfriend, what had happened was she ended up, dude. Okay, so I dumped her, right? And then when I dumped her, I was like, yo, you should go be with him. You guys make a good couple. She's like, no, you're not taking this the right way. No, you're being jealous. No, you're not supposed to take it this way. And in my brain, and what happened was my brain was telling me what she was really doing based on all the other hundreds of women that have done that before that I never got physical with. I just dated with them, not nasty stuff. And you know what I mean? And so the stuff she was saying to me was inconsequential because, it's like you're out here, you're out catching leopards, you know what I'm saying? And you've already caught, let's say like thousands of leopards, tons of the motherfuckers. You ain't get to eat them because you ain't had no cooking oil and you ain't had no bonfire and like Laurie's seasoning salt. You had none of your supplies with you, but you out catching cheetahs. You know what I'm saying? You've caught a bunch of them. So you're out there catching cheetahs and you run into one of them that does the same shit that the last cheetah did when it attacked you. You gonna believe it when it tells you it's not cheating? You gonna believe it when it says I'm not cheating, right? I'm not. Like it starts doing this shit, posturing on you, like it, you know what I mean, like you know what I mean, like Nala was when she was stalking Pumbaa in the first Lion King movie. You know what I'm saying, like doing this shit, and you like, yo, you about to eat me, you about to pounce on me, and he look up, no, I'm not. What you accusing me of right now? You think just because my mouth is watering and I'm back on my hind legs like I'm about to pounce, I'm about to attack you? You know what? You need to check your privilege. Because you just assumed. You made an ass out of you, but not me. You assumed, and that makes you a bad person. And then it rears back and gets ready to do it again. No, you're doing it again. What is this energy you keep accusing me of? Why do you accuse me? That's how it is talking to women, bro. That's how it is talking to women, bro. Bro, Yo, type of one in the chat if you have ever talked to a woman and had that exact type of situation happen where you know what I mean? Like, you trying to tell her why you know it's her, why you know what she's doing, but she's telling you that she's not doing it. Like, what? Oh, no. You're the weirdo for you thinking I'm doing what I'm doing just because you're good at pattern recognition and have seen it in the last 100 hoes you kicked it with. Why? Why? Like, nigga. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm streaming off my phones. If I wasn't streaming off my phones, I wish I could add him to the stream. That'd be nice. Yo, Jay, is there a way to add you to a stream? Hit me up when you're free. I got you. Shit. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Girlfriend says all of this. Oh, no, you're taking this the wrong way. Right? Because, I dump her. I'm like, yo, you just got to go ahead and go. This means that you like him more than me. So I tell her, I'm like, yo, since you want to be over at his house and I can't know where it's at, that must mean you like him way more than me. So you should go be with him. We shouldn't be together. It's over. And she's like, wait, no. You're not supposed to take it this way. No. And I'm like, yeah, you should go ahead and go. Go ahead and go. You go be with him. Because we shouldn't, you know what I mean? He's way better for you. I'm not. No, you should get. And she's like, no, please, no. And then she leaves, right? I forgot how I got her to leave, but then she left. I did not hear from Dr. Girlfriend for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And we had been dating for 6 months. 2 weeks. Right? Like, isn't that a bit peculiar? You know what I'm saying? So, in my mind, type of 1 in the chat if she's definitely went and boned that dude. Type of 2 in the chat if she was just taking a break, which doesn't mean what it usually means. She was faithful. Type of 2 in the chat if she was faithful. Type of 2 in the chat if I was wrong for dating other women after that. After she came back to me, I was like, you know what? You can come back, but I got side hoes now. And she was like, okay. Yeah? Later on, can you believe you had side hoes? Can you believe that bastard had other women? The sicko. I can't. I am Dr. Girlfriend. I've never done, I'm not the person that he thinks that I do. I'm not that type of person that he paints me out to be. I am like, nigga. Females are hilarious, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. All right, so peep game. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? So after that, you know what I'm saying? So when we got back together, I just started, talking to new chicks and stuff. Because before, I was closed off. I wouldn't talk to any new chicks. I would be like, no, no, I got a girlfriend. No. But, so what happened was this, right? So this is the difference, guys. If I would have let her go, and if I would have acted like, not jealous and not dumped her and all of that shit, then she would have started talking to that new dude, started going over his house, and instead of hanging out with me, she would have hung out with him. And then came and told me, we're just friends. I don't know what you're mad at. Yes, I was at Brian's house for 7 hours straight. We didn't do nothing, but you also can't have his address. And if you think we're doing something, then that's you. You're tripping. And more shame if you ever tell the truth again. You know what I'm saying? But after what I did, you know what I'm saying? Me dropping her and then making her pay me. So when she came back, you know what I'm saying? I made her break herself. You know what I'm saying? Because I think she messed with the dude because when she came back, because one day she called me crying, right? She calls me crying, I don't know where we went wrong. And I just love you so much. And I don't know how we got to this point. I just care about you so much. Like, I just want us to start over. Oh God. Yeah, and just at that point, I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Like, you boned the dude. Okay. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to hit me with this crying bullshit in order to trick me into feeling bad for her and taking her back and not making her make it up to me. Right? But if I do that, she'll bone this dude again in a week. Type of 1 in the chat, if I take that chick back and not make her give me 4 G's, she's gonna do that shit in a week. Again. Type of 2 in the chat, if by making her pay the 4 G's, she's more than likely gonna cut this nigga off. Because 4 G's is a lot to pay just to go and have get some side meat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Let's see what y'all think gonna happen. Hardstyle say 1. Like, Hardstyle say 1. NXM say 2. Dakota say 2. Sharice say 1. Ricky say 2. Hey, what's up, King Cyrus? What's up, Hami? Hey, what's up, Funners World? What's up, Lunar Shadow? Hey. What's up, Mufasas? Hey, what's up, Rat C? Yo, what's up, Nathan Solomon? Hey, thanks for the compliment, homie. I mean, I love women. I do. I'm just not gonna fall for it. I just don't, I just like to wait for 5 years until I marry any of them. But I love women. I'm gonna give them everything once we get to 5 years and they don't do nothing weird or foolish. You know what I'm saying? But once I get to 5 years straight with a woman without her doing any goofy shit, I'ma marry her and give her kids. You know? I'm just haven't met my one special person yet. You know? Jay-Z got a song about it. I'm not a one girl guy. It ain't lowless. When it comes to love, I don't lie. And the hoes respect me for it. Blah, 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 bitches. It's just too many fine ladies out there to choose one from. I'm trying girls out. Just trying girls out. It's a love song. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so, you know what I mean? Dr. Girlfriend chick. Okay, so when she came back, you know what I mean, I told her, look, I'll take you back if you give me 4 G's. Give me 4 G's and I'll take you back because, you know, after this goofy shit she did. And she was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? She gave me the cheddar. And then I dated her for 5 more years. And, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, dated her for 5 more years after that. And we was good until she did it again 5 years later. You know what I'm saying? And this time, I didn't even try to charge her money because I didn't want her back. This is when she asked me to marry her. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? After we date for 5 years straight, you know what I'm saying? Any super chat higher than 20 can ask me, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff that happened in the middle of all of that, and I'll tell you completely truthfully. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? 20 super chatters. Well, the super chatters that super chat 20 can ask me any question, and I'll tell them the truth on them shits. You know what I'm saying? Swear to God. You know what I mean? I would. My answer would be so truthful that you think my hand was on the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Even though the only Bible scriptures I've really heard of is from God of War. You know what I'm saying? God of War, the game. God of War 3 was my favorite God of War, by the way. You know what I'm saying? The way he took out those giants, just a thing of beauty. Surely a thing of beauty. But, so fast forward 5 years into the future, you know what I'm saying? Dr. Girlfriend, she comes to me and she wakes me up in the middle of the night. And she's like, I'm leaving you because you're cheating on me. And I didn't say anything, but in my brain, the first thing I thought was, but wait, we both got other side bitches. We both got side hoes. What are you talking about? We established this 5 years ago when you got your side niggas up in college and shit. I never asked you to open up your phone. I asked you where you going. I know you talking to other niggas. I ain't never gonna ask you about it because you ain't gonna ask me about it because we both got other side hoes. What do you mean? And she's like, I've been through your phone and I know what you're doing. And I'm like, I'm still in my brain. I'm still like, oh, but I don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay. So she'd asked me to go on trips, right? I'd sent her to a Beyonce concert to go hang out with her and Skitten. I sent her and Skitten to California for a Beyonce concert. You really think they went and saw Beyonce? Nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripped, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't know the details, but I'm not the type to ask. You know what I'm saying? It just looked like she was going through some shit. So I was like, you know, it'll switch your brain up and make you feel better. If you go out to California and watch Beyonce and probably fuck one of the dudes you meet there, go have a great time and get the hell out of here while I work. You know what I mean? Like, niggas ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? When she woke me up, I was completely floored by this. Because I'm like, wait a minute. So you told me that you talked to other dudes on the side. Now you just don't tell me about it, which is what I like. I don't care what a chick do. Yo, W's in the chat to hard style. Yo, would you let any girl your phone? Would I let any girl into my phone? I wouldn't let any girl into my phone. I wouldn't let any girl into my phone. I wouldn't let her check my phone. I wouldn't let her go through my phone. If she tried to do that, I'll dump her. I'll break up with a girl that tried to get in my phone. What are you doing? This is crossing my boundaries, motherfucker. The shit. W's in the chat, the hard style, yo. Once we reach 37 more, I'm gonna tell you guys the story of the exotic dancer that I dated that y'all really, really like to hear stories about. The one that tried to frame me for pregnancy. You know what I'm saying? So, type of one in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of that exotic dancer girl with the great personalities. You guys want to hear about how I first got with her? Because it makes no damn sense. I don't know why she agreed to anything. I don't know why. Like, bruh, it made no sense, bro. It was the exact opposite of whenever I gotten with a girl that was not a 10. This chick was she a 10? I mean, I don't like to say she was a 10 because she might be watching. But that motherfucker was a 10. She was, nigga, yeah. Nah, she was like a 9. She's like an adjustable 9. An adjustable 9. If she had hazel eyes, she would have been a 10. But she ain't had no hazel eyes. You know what I mean? Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of when I busted her down in her kitchen while her mother was upstairs and her other family members was in the back room. And it was very risky. I don't know what we were thinking. I know what we were thinking. Shit. Yeah, definitely number one. Definitely number one. I love the ones that you guys put in there. Never told you guys that story. I never told you guys that story. I never told you guys. I never told that on YouTube. Y'all don't know it. Hey, W's in the chat to Sadie. Yo, Haunted House, 3 million subscribers. 3? Okay. All right, Sadie. Damn. Oh, damn. I mean, yeah. All right, so look, y'all gotta help me find a haunted house, bro. I'm down to go to a haunted house, man. I'll live stream it. I got y'all. Just find out where it is, you know what I'm saying? Like, do me a favor though, make it like 70 or 80% homeless vagrants. Cause I'll fight a vagrant. You know what I'm saying? But only 20% haunted because I can't fight no ghost, baby. I can't fight no ghost, baby. You know what I mean? All right, so anyway, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to Sadie. W's in the chat. Yo, all right, so look. Our highest donator of the day gets to choose the story I tell you guys tomorrow. And it can be bad. So far, our highest super chatter is a tie between Sadie and Hello Beefy, and Overlord Goku. You know what I'm saying? It's a tie between you guys. All 3 of you guys sent the 5. So you guys, all of y'all are tied. You know what I'm saying? Anybody sends a 6, and that's the person that's that's gonna help choose the story that we tell tomorrow. And it can be any story too. Any story. No matter how much I don't want to tell it. You know what I'm saying? So look, do you guys want me to, okay, so look, I have a story. All right? I have a story, and it's 1,000,000% cancelable. If I tell this story, I will be canceled. It's bad. It's fucking bad, man. So bad, bro. I've never told this story. It's bad. It's bad. If you see me tearing up a little bit, that's how bad the story is. Cancelable, nigga. Ooh, wow. Yo, highest super chatter of these live streams, of today's live stream. They get to help choose the story for tomorrow. But if we reach 1,500 in super chat, I will tell this story, bro. Cause it is so bad. They're gonna do a whole documentary about it, and it's gonna get over 8 million views. That's how bad this story is, bro. It's bad. Oh. Yo, W's in the chat to hard style. Yo, what about Underground? You mean Need for Speed? I love Need for Speed Underground. That's my shit. Like the flood tunnel, underground flood tunnel. Oh, I'm down to go into an underground flood tunnel. We'll live stream that. Y'all want to do that? Might even rob a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? I hope not. But yo, that story's bad, man. So you know what? I'm just gonna leave that as like a thing. If we ever reach 1,500 in Super Chat in a day, I'll tell that story. But honestly, to keep it real with you guys, like, you know what I mean? We know what the internet is. If I tell that story, you know, they'll put the story out, make an 8 million something viral video out of it. Oh, this is what he really did. He's just blah, 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 blah. But they would do that anyway. That's why I would tell you guys the story if we do reach the goal. It doesn't bother me at all. It's just some dude that, you know what I'm saying, doesn't, I know we all know what the internet is. Please don't, I mean, it's a great story. It's fucked. It's bad. Real bad. Yeah, I mean, real bad. Okay, so type a 1 in the chat if we reach 1,500 in Super Chat in a day. You guys want me to tell the cancelable story, the story that's like really wild. Type a 2 in the chat if we reach 1,500 in a single day. You guys want me to shave my eyebrows. That'd make me look so weird, bro. I might have to bump up the Super Chat for that shit, man. That shaving my eyebrows, that'd be 2 weeks of just. People would treat me, women would be weird, you know? Like, understandable. That's what's up. I mean, it's a prank. You know what I'm saying? We all know what the internet is. Burnout Revenge is a great game, Blunderbard. Have I ever got shot before? Now, I've had a gun pointed at me. Yeah, I've had guns pointed at me, but I've never been shot. You know what I mean? I've been shot at a couple times, but I've never been shot. You know, luckily enough. Getting shot would suck. You know what I'm saying? All right, so 2, 7, 9. Okay, 9. All right, you guys, 30 more in Super Chat. And I'm telling you guys the story of the exotic dancer with the Yiddies. Yeah, I'm saying very exotic dancer. And how I met her. I'm going to tell you guys how I met her. You know the story, yeah. How I ended up meeting her. And that story makes no sense because, and I'll tell you guys this, bad females, you got to do some crazy shit to freaking get them, man. The baddest females you'll ever get is always from beating the dude up, punking the dude that started the fight with you, or punking a bunch of, or like saving people, or like, you know what I'm saying, backing down like 4 or 5 guys at the same time. This is shit that'll get you bad bitches. And what's wild is some of the medium-looking bitches will still require this type of shit. I can tell y'all a story that I've never told y'all before. You know what I mean? Type a 1 in the chat if once we reach the Super Chat milestone, you guys want me to tell you guys the story that it took me basically offering the fade to 8 niggas at once to get. And even then, we didn't even get on a date. We hung out that night, and then nothing went physical. I think I held her hand for a second or two. But other than that, that was it. Still had to face down 8 motherfuckers in order to get her. Type a 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear that story. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about the exotic dancer chick and what it took for me to pull her. Because that shit was some Olympics type of shit that she pulled, man. Scary. But it was well worth it. It was well worth it. Good. I didn't say I had game. I never said I had game. I don't think I have game. Like, most of it's been getting lucky for the most part. That's why they call it getting lucky. You think I got a plan when I go out of... Look, the reason why it makes no sense to have a plan when you're going after women for the most part is because the minute a female figures out you got the plan, she gon' mess it up on purpose. Yo, Mavic, stay faded. Yo, ain't much, but you the GOAT. Yo, that's awesome that you see me as the GOAT, Brody. Yo, I'm glad I can help make your childhood funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. W's in the chat, the Mavic. All right, so peep game. You know what I mean? Once we 28 more in super chat, and I tell you guys the story of 1 + 2. I mean, if we reach, I'll tell you guys what. If we reach 100 in super chat, I'll tell you guys both the stories. Boom, and I'll make them back to back. You know what I'm saying? That way, it'll be a good, quick video style for y'all. Let's see. Yeah, girl who pulled her yitties out, and I guess I wouldn't even know what the goal for me to tell the story of the chick in her kitchen would be. That story's wild. Good Lord. But yeah, that story's way too bad to tell for y'all. You know what I mean? Because if y'all, you know what I mean? If y'all super chat for it, then that means I didn't void terms of service. If I'm on here telling dirty stories, you know what I'm saying, that y'all didn't ask for it, then that means I'm doing stuff I shouldn't. You know? At least that's what somebody told me on YouTube. Bruh. Hey, what's up, Sharice? Hey, Jim, how long have you been on Grindr? Hey, what's up, Jim H? How long have you been on Grindr, man? I can only imagine how long that's been your thing, man. You know what I mean? I wish you all the luck, bro. Oh boy, we got another thirsty one. Jim H is today's thirst bucket. Is thirsty person, the official thirsty person of the stream. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Jim H, for reminding all of us why it's good not to be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? Not to be an internet weirdo. Showing us what not to be like. Exotic Dancer give you 1 day free trial. I mean, I don't know. Oh, are you asking me stories of when exotic dancers have given me free trials? I kind of have those stories. I mean, if anybody asks me for any certain stories in a super chat that is 20 or more, I'll tell them the story. 1,000,000%. All right, so with that being said, yo, that's what's up that you've been watching me since you was 12, just wave. Yeah. That's cool, man. Hey, what's up, Moises? What kind of games do you play? Bruh. So yeah, like I was telling you guys, man, you know what I'm saying? I got a story that is so bad that I've never told on YouTube, that is so bad that it will get me super canceled. I've only been kind of canceled. I've never been canceled. I've only been like kind of canceled. You know what I'm saying? But bro, if I tell this story, people don't clip that, put it on the internet, make a whole video about it. It's gonna be a whole documentary, and it will get more than likely 10 million views or more, because they'll just have to like fill in the blanks with lies like they usually do, and then put that out like it's the truth. 1,000,000%. I heard this from a reliable source. A reliable source doesn't exist, but I swear to God it's reliable. So anyway, so I can't believe he did this. I knew he was gonna do. Oh man, but yeah, it's a crazy story. Crazy story, Jess. Yo, that's awesome that you still remember when the Ida Pappy music video dropped. Bro, I still remember when I shot the Ida Pappy music video. Some dude offered me an 8-ball of cocaine on the bus we shot that on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to, you know what I mean? Like, one of my homies had to offer the dude to fade. You know what I'm saying? For him to stop offering me Coca-Cola. I was like, you know what I mean? Like, he offered me at first. He was like, bro, you want some white girl, bro? And I was like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already, you know what I mean? Like, I got videos to shoot. Come on, man. Don't be a weirdo. Don't be a loser. Come on, man. Don't be boring, bro. Just, come on, man. Do some Coca-Cola, bro. And I was like, nah, that's not my thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yo, keep the party going, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, stay lit. But, you know what I mean? That's not my thing. And then he turns over, and after another 5-6 seconds, he turns over and he's like, oh, come on, man. You know, you're being a real kill. You're really killing my buzz, man. You're killing the whole vibe, man. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? What would you can't even be on this bus unless you're gonna do it. So my homeboy chimed in, yo, he said he doesn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So unless you want your face broken in front of your female, then I'm gonna suggest you keep all your Coca-Cola to yourself. So the power is yours, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And the homie left us alone after that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was a W, homie. You know what I'm saying? Yo. What are you talking about, Just Wave? I'm a story magnet only when you're here, man. I am of course a story magnet. What? Yo. All right, so anyway, like I was saying, what's up, Aline? Hey, yo, type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear all the audio and everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys cannot hear the audio of everything I'm saying. Bro, I've had so many stories magnetize themselves to me that I am glad that I've had that many story times magnetize themselves to me, because otherwise, what would I talk to you guys about? The weather? Did you guys know it's 108 degrees outside today? It's wilding. It's really, really wilding. But anyway, I digress. Just telling you guys, But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the old Dr. Girlfriend thing. So Dr. Girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? She hit me up like once we ended up breaking up or whatever, because what happened was one day she wakes up, right? I wake up, it's like 5 a.m. in the morning. And she's like, oh, you're talking to other people, so I'm leaving because you're with other women. And I didn't say nothing because in my brain, I'm like, what are you talking about? You told in the first 6 months you were already talking to other dudes and you went and got with one of them. That's why I made you pay me the 4 G's for me to date you again and act like it didn't happen. So that, which was a confirmation that you got side dudes, which is fine. I just didn't ever talk about it. So what do you mean? You're accusing me of what we're both already doing, which is because you established it when you got the dude from the library. You know, you told me, oh, I met a new friend at the library. You can't have his address. And she's like, you know, so then she's like, I'm going. And mind you, I never said this. This is the first thing I thought. It's not the first thing I said. Because the last thing you want to do is argue, right? I don't care if I am right. I'm not going to argue. There's no point. I knew I was right. I'm not going to argue. Type of 1 in the chat if you're a man, and even though you knew you were right in a situation with a woman, you didn't argue because you know women have no limit to where they'll go if you prove them wrong. You prove a woman wrong and she will shoot your punk ass. Nigga. Message. You know what I'm saying? You know what? And you just walk away, be like, you know what? It's not worth it. You walk away, get up out of there, and you get to keep a lot of peace. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. I'm not about to argue. I'm not about to yell and scream, because this was supposed to be a drag down. This was supposed to be a domestic violence situation, right? But I'm not doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm leaving you to go to a different guy's house, which is what she told me. And I'm like, okay, go ahead, bye. So you ain't faithful, bitch. What do you mean? Like, this ain't a takeaway, bitch. You ain't been faithful. You ain't never been faithful. Bye, funny as hell. Now, had she been faithful that whole time, then I'd have felt bad. Oh no, what changed? What did I do wrong? Oh God, no, I lost my baby. I'd have did that if she'd have been faithful from the beginning, but the bitch wasn't. I don't know what she expected. So then she calls me like 2 weeks later, right? She's like, I'm over another man's house, but I'll only come back if you marry me and have a kid with me. And to which case I said back to her, you know what? I mean, we gonna leave it at that. You know what I mean? Because it's, you know what I mean? That's wild. You know what I'm saying? We gonna leave the story off on that part. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, that. You know what I'm saying, bruh. When we reach the super chat milestone, you know what I'm saying, which is 28 more in super chat or anything over that. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys the secret ending to that. I'll tell you guys the part I'm leaving out. But yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I told her no. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I asked her a question. You know what I mean? I asked her a question, and the answer she gave me back, I didn't like it. So I told her, fuck no, I ain't getting you pregnant, nigga. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? And for the last, like, what? Shit. How long has it been? Ever since then, for like 2 or 3 years after that, she kept hitting me up, trying to get me to hang out with her. And like a year and a half in, I said yes. A year and a half in, I said yes. And then she started acting flaky and shit. She started acting, trying to treat me like I wasn't important again. And I'd understood. I'd have been dating some new women by then and shit. I'd have been dating so many new women by then. I'd already, you know, understood the type of person that she is. So I was like, if this is the case, if I got to deal with all of this to get with this chick, I'm better off just meeting a new girl and starting with a honeymoon phase, with a fresh honeymoon phase. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a win-win if you drop a chick that is acting like she ain't, that's being shitty. It is a win-win, men. If you drop a chick that is like acting really shitty, because either you dump her and you go and you get yourself a new female, and this new female don't do none of that bullshit, right? Because you're in a honeymoon phase, you're in a 6 months honeymoon phase with a new chick, you know what I mean? Or you dump her and then she comes back and then she has more respect for you, so she acts right. You know what I mean? It's a win-win. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys need writers, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, I'll tell y'all what. Bruh. That's funny. Yo, that's what's up that your brother loves me, Mina. Appreciate the compliment. I didn't even see it. Yep. Didn't even see it. Appreciate the compliment, yo. That's what's up. It's good to see that there are people out there that like leaving good comments, man. Yeah. Appreciate the compliment, bro. It's a compliment, too. Hey, appreciate the compliment, bros. For real. Stay up. Yo, what's up, Hardstyle? Do you know anyone that have a weird nickname? Do I know anyone that has a weird nickname? Let's see. I do know people that have weird nicknames. With that being said, what's the weirdest nickname you guys have ever run into? You know what I'm saying? I would have to say my nickname is weird. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes it sound like something that it's not supposed to sound like. Like, the reason why my name is BlastphamousHD is because it's blast as in, I used to play a lot of World of Warcraft, and in World of Warcraft, I was a hunter. So I was a hunter in World of Warcraft, and we would get like guns or whatever, right? So blast, you know what I'm saying? And blasphemous is blasphemy. It's, you know, saying funny stuff, making people laugh. Blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? HD stands for high definition, but back when I started doing YouTube videos, KSI was like my favorite person to watch. Like, I love watching KSI, watching his jump scare compilations, watching him get scared and stuff. Like, bro, that is still entertaining to watch till this day. With that being said, you know what I mean? Like, everyone was putting HD at the end of their name. You know, KSI, HD, La Jubilee, I can't explain the rest of it. His brother, Deji, HD, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. But, you know, Yeah. AH says, my name is Adrian, but my friends nicknamed me AIDS. That's not nice. What did they do that for? Type of shit. That's wild. All right, y'all. Yeah, I mean, let me see. So once we reach 28 more in Super Chat, I will tell you guys the story of the exotic dancer and how I bagged her, which is that story is wild. I don't understand why it worked. I just don't. I just don't, man. And I've tried it on other girls, and yeah, that chick was probably like a twin flame of mine. In all honesty, she was. Well, you live and you learn. You know what I'm saying? She was an attractive twin flame. God damn. My bad, y'all. I'll be right back. All right, you guys. So, hold on, let me see. I'll be right back. But yeah, with that being said, the top donor of the day. The top donor of tonight, he gets to choose the name of the next story time that I'm posting on YouTube. Just posted one not too long ago. I think that's the homie. Also, you know what I'm saying? So so tell me this. In the situation with Dr. Girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? Super chat $10 if you think I was wrong. You know what I'm saying? In that situation. Cause I don't think I was wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Baby girl tell me that, oh, you know, I'm gonna go be with other dudes. You gotta be faithful to me still. You should still be faithful. And I'd be like, what the fuck would I do that for? Why would I do that? You told, like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't like the fact that so many females be trying to manipulate dudes into this two-way, one-way relationship. Like that two-way relationship that's only the open relationship that's only open on their end. You know what I'm saying? Women are so good at getting men into that two-way, one-way relationship where it's closed on your end, you're closed off. You can't talk to other girls or you're an awful person. And it's open and they're doing their thing and they've found ways to word it so good that most dudes don't even know. And luckily they don't. I ain't even hear it. That's what's up. Understandable. That's cool that you're broke, bros. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? It's called being human. You love fried skins. That's cool. Hey, what's up, Patrice? I'm late. Give me a recap on Dr. Girlfriend. Understandable. It wasn't your fault. Women love to start drama. Yeah, hey, that's what's up. W's in the chat, the hard style, yo. W's in the chat, the hard style, bruh. Yo, thank you for the 2 in super chat, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 26 more, and we jumping into the story about how I ended up getting with that bad one. Didn't make no sense. Okay, sip. Hey, what's up, Nightmare Girl? Horror story. Hey, I want you guys to, okay, so I want you guys to super chat me your stories so that I can read them into to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Super chat me your crazy relationship story. Leave their name out. Just say your crazy ex. Anything as long as it's over $2. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that way the text shows. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I want to hear you guys' crazy stories. You know what I'm saying? I know you guys got some crazy ones. Feel free to send your stories in the regular chat. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good chance I don't see it because there's a lot of comments. Jill. That's what's up, Jonathan the Gamer. Yo, I like that this music takes you back to the old BHD story times. Yeah. Did you miss the story? All right, so look. Type of 1 in the chat if once we reach the super chat milestone, which is 26 more in super chat, you guys want me to start over and recap the story. That way all the new people can hear the story. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if once we reach the super chat milestone, you guys want me to tell y'all the story about the crazy chick with the awesome boobs and the even awesomer other parts. And she was an exotic dancer, and she was so bad that I don't understand what the hell she was doing with me. And I don't know how the hell I was able to get her because I made a lot of mistakes. I'm talking, oh God. I made a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Understandable. Y'all said 1 and 2. Jonathan the Gamer said 2. All right, you guys. There's more 2s than 1s. Once we reach the super chat milestone, I will be telling you guys the new stories. You know what I'm saying? The new stuff. And actually, I don't think I told you guys this new story that's in the next 26 in super chat. I don't think I ever told you guys that story. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I'll give you guys a quick recap on the Dr. Girlfriend thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because y'all showed me so much love up in this mug. You know what I mean? So, it's good that you love America. Is Dr. Girlfriend white or black? She's black. She is black. All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? So when I first started doing YouTube, the person that I was talking to when I first started doing YouTube, her name was Dr. Girlfriend. A lot of you guys remember the chick or whatever. When I first got with her, you know, her best friend at the time, I don't know if they're still friends, her name was Skitten, right? You guys remember her as the wife of Chavez. We won't talk about the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys know about the other stuff that I refuse to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat that Chavez is, oh boy. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys don't know what other stuff I'm talking about. Y'all know it's like, what? What do you mean, Chavez Slovak? What is that? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, understandable. Yeah, no one wants to. Yeah, that his story is so crazy that has to be we got to make it to an insane super chat milestone in order to even talk about that crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, W's in the chat to Hardstyle. He just sent his story through. W's in the chat to Hardstyle, brodies. Yo, bruh, I dated a chick back in high school, but me and her brother have some beef. That's cool that you dated a chick back in high school, but you and her brother have some beef. Sorry to hear about the beef part. And we fought, got beat badly. So I didn't. He have sister. So I didn't get with his sister. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So chick told me it was her brother. I was like, holy shit. Holy shit. Yo, so who was the girl? Did the girl turn out not to be? So did that? I can only imagine if that was actually her brother or not. But yo, W's in the chat to hard style, bros, for coming up on stage and sharing, bro. Yo, that's wildin'. That's wild. Hey, what's up, Nightmare Girl? That's what's up. W's in the chat, the hard style, Brody. All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? Hard style is our #1 donator of the stream, which means he gets to name tomorrow's story time, or he gets to help choose the name of tomorrow's BHD story time, which means he basically gets to choose what BHD story time I tell you guys tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Yo, W's in the chat, man. Would you miss? Oh boy, you missed a good amount. Okay, so like I said, we have 16 more to go until we start with the brand new story. You know what I'm saying? Until I tell you guys the story of the crazy chick that oh boy. The chick, the super bad chick, the chick who was an adjustable 9. She was an exotic dancer. You know what I'm saying? She was so attractive that no one, if I showed you her picture, none of you would believe. She's more than likely watching this. More than likely. She been, you know what I mean? She watched my shit, man. I made a whole song about her and everything. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yo, thanks for the compliment, Cookie Mapper. At least it worked out. It really did. It worked out very well for me, the doctor girlfriend situation. It worked out insanely well. Think about it this way. Where would I be if had I married her? Imagine where I would be if I had married Dr. Girlfriend, bro. It wouldn't be what it, yeah. She would be out right now. Right now, I would be in my room. I would be paying all of her bills. I would be here by myself because she would be out with some other dude telling me that it's not what it looks like and that you just keep giving me everything, but it's not what it looks like. Where, you know, what do you mean? No, why are you jealous? I don't know why you would be jealous. I'm not doing anything, but you also can't know where this guy lives. I'm only at his house 4 hours a day. It's not what it looks like, you know. Nigga. Huh? Yo, W's in the chat, man. Yo, I'm in the boxing gym. Yo, that's what's up, Hardstyle. What boxing gym are you in? I can only imagine what boxing gym you're in, bro. Sounds like you're probably at Mayweather's gym. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate you, Preggers Oreo. Yeah. Have I ever tried getting at my neighbor? God, yes, probably. Most definitely. Let me see. Getting at my neighbor. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's ever worked though. Yeah, I've never gotten that one to work. You know what I'm saying? Yo, appreciate you for the compliment, Preggers. Day 4 of asking me to come back to Cleveland. Yo, hey, what's up, Cleveland boy Jay, rapper? Hey, it's the Elsa Clee. What's your actual name? Clee boy Jay. What's your actual name, Brody? The boxing gym helped me win my first street fight with another chick's brother. You sound like an interesting person. Dr. Girlfriend acts like my ex-girlfriend. I'm not joking. Yeah, real talk, bro. Like, a lot of them do the same goofy shit. Well, a lot of the ones that do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Look, just do me a favor and do not dislike women or think that all women are awful people just because a good amount of them have the same mannerisms and do the same things to dudes when they date them. You know what I mean? Don't ever hate women. Don't fall for that. You know what I'm saying? Just understand female nature and move accordingly. Never get butt hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Just don't look. My best advice for dating is don't take women too seriously. Because just like life, you won't make it out alive. Think about it. Never take women too seriously. Because just like life, you'll never make it out alive. That just in general, you could put that even without the life part. You know, never take women too seriously. You won't make it out alive. That's real shit. You know what I mean? Any dude that like is just like gung-ho for one chick, I die about this pussy, is probably gonna die about that pussy. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it happen a lot. I've seen it happen in person. I saw one of my homeboys got murked over a dude, over a chick that was trying to make her boyfriend jealous, and the nigga got so jealous that the boyfriend murked my homeboy, and he was my next door neighbor. Like, I was upstairs playing Crazy Taxi while he was yeah. But it's a good thing I wasn't outside, because the guy that did him would have did me too. Because I would have helped my homie. I would have fought for him. I would have had his back. He was the homie. And you know what I mean? Like, and the dude would have did the same thing to me, bro. He'd have took me out. Because the homie, he got stabbed, and then he got hit in the head with a plank that had a nail in it. Bink! You know what I'm saying? And stabbed in the chest. You know what I'm saying? So, yep, it's really a good thing that I was not outside playing that day. I think I was like 15. But yeah, I still remember what happened when my other homeboy came home and found out that the homie had got murked. He was covered in tears, bro. Sad shit, man. Like, man. Understandable. She's top, not a chance in hell. Yeah, don't be dying over no female, bro. You dying over no female. That's what's up. That's what's up. Is being whipped. If you get whipped, never let a female whip you, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you whipped. Yo, what's up, Tifus? Damn, you left and he broke your window while you were leaving? Damn, after I drop him twice, he pull out a gun on me and then start shooting me? Bro, he shot me with a BB gun. Bro, I thought it was a real pistol. God damn. I'm really glad it wasn't a real gun. Yeah, there's way too many bad bitches to be stressing out over one. Real talk. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. For real. Now, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Heartstar just sent another 2 through, I believe. All right, so 16 more, and I'll tell you guys how I bagged that extremely attractive exotic dancer, man. Good Lord. The stuff I said to this girl, I will tell you guys the truth about exactly what I said to her, too. It's fucked. It's fucked. It's so bad that I don't know why it works. I really don't know why it worked. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Y'all wanted a recap of the doctor-girlfriend situation. All right, so, you know what I mean? 6 months into us dating, You know, like freaking like me, like 2 months. She comes and she tells me, she's like, yo, you know, I need new friends. I'm looking for friends. I'm thinking she means women. So I'm like, yeah, sure, go ahead, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Make new friends. I'm not gonna ever stop you from making new friends. And then she shows up with a guy, and then she comes and tells me 4 months later. So remember how I told you I was looking for new friends? Well, I've been looking. I finally found a friend that I think is really, that I really want to hang out with. His name is Robert, and he's a Sagittarius. And I'm like, yo, whoa, 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 whoa. You told me that you going to make new friends. Yeah, well, I met him. His name is Robert. You said female friends. I never told you female friends. You assumed female friends because I alluded to it. I never told you female friends. You just assumed because I alluded. It's different. So I'm just like, motherfucker. She's like, no, don't be jealous. Okay, I'm just going to be hanging out at his house instead of hanging out at your house. You're okay with that, right? I'm not cheating. We're not going to be doing anything. You just can't have his address. It's not what it looks like, is it? I'm faithful. I'm just won't be faithful. I'll just be faithful to you at his house while not doing anything dirty. Type of one in the chat if it sounds like. Type of one in the chat if it sounds like this chick was more than likely about to go cheat on me. You know what I mean? Type of two in the chat if no, she's faithful. She just wasn't sounding faithful at the moment. Yeah. Yo, my good friend, since elementary, he was winning in life. He was getting girls left and right. We talking about baddie after baddie, both girls, e-girls, Latina. Nigga, bro, your homeboy sound like the man, bro. It wasn't like that with me, bro. It was not like that with me, bro. So peep game, bro. When I first started out going to school, man, all I was doing in school was just pretty much getting beaten the fuck up. Just getting jumped and beaten up left and right every goddamn time. Dudes will start shit with me because I'm fun and funny and people gravitate to me. I'm a people magnet. They would start shit with me because I was the leader of the tribe, because I was the one keeping everyone cohesive with cracking jokes and telling stories and stuff. And you know what I mean? They would come after me and beat me up, and then I'd be like, what the fuck? And then after I would get beat up, I would ask my friend group for like help and all that shit, and they'd be like, no, nigga, you got beat up. And I'd be like, oh, word? You know what I'm saying? It'd be the same thing with the chicks. Chicks would be liking me and stuff because I had a whole bunch of people that liked me and was my friend and stuff, and I'd get beat up, and then the female wouldn't want nothing to do with me no more. So I was like, oh, word? Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? What ended up happening was, after a while of doing that, a lot of people would be like, oh man, that's traumatic, right? But it was actually a really good thing for me because I pretty much got to learn dating like Tarzan. Just thrust it into the situation a shit ton of different times until sooner or later, the Rubik's Cube starts to solve itself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because no one ever 100% figures out women. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I've just had a lot of dating experience, so I know a lot of you. If you guys have questions, I can tell you guys exactly what's going on and how to rectify it or fix it. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys super chat me a dating question with a 10 in super chat, you know what I'm saying? If you send me a 10 in super chat, that way it shaves off a good amount of our super chat milestone, and you'll get the information that will put you in the place where it's to chicks don't make you let them walk all over you. Because women have a way of forcing a man to let her walk all over him, bruh. Scary shit. Scary shit. Forced to do the shit. I'm not going to say the rest of that. Bro wasn't trying to get hits. Yeah, I told her no. She asked me to marry her, and I told her, fuck no. I told her no. And the reason why I told her no is because I'm not about to marry a chick who has side niggas but gets mad at me when I got side hoes. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not the jealous type. I don't give a shit. If she got other niggas, you know, the only thing I care about is like, okay, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be with a girl, she got side niggas and me pay her bills. You know what I'm saying? If she got side niggas, she can do all the hot girl summer shit she want, but she can't live, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not paying none of her bills. I'm not doing none of that shit. Nope. The females nowadays, they be trying to pull that bullshit. They be like, oh, I'm gonna get me a dude who's gonna pay all my bills and I'm gonna go live hot girl summer and then never have sex with the main dude that's paying her bills. I'm not doing none of that shit. And I've been there before. I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? I had a chick an entire house. Her own house. You know what I'm saying? She had 3 kids and she was, and so when I found out that she was like doing side shit and trying to play the same game that most other chicks play, that shit, I was like, motherfucker, what? Like, she was like an adjustable 6 at best. And I'm like, wait, what? You know what I mean? After a while, you kind of realize that it's not, you know what I mean? If you super chat your question through, it's 100% chance that it'll get answered. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's something like really weirdo status or whatever. But, you know, if it's in the comment section, I more than likely won't see it because there's a lot of comments. Crazy part, I've never been knocked out. That's awesome. Yeah, the only one time I've been knocked out, it was when I knocked myself out during the fight. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about how I knocked myself out during the fight once we reach the super chat milestone, which is 16 more in super chat. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story about that super duper bad chick that I was able to pull. You know what I'm saying? Who was an exotic dancer and I had to say that weird, nasty stuff to her. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Goku? Hey, what's up, bros? That's good that you've never been knocked out hard style. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat, the hard style. He is our top donator for the stream. The highest single super chat of the stream gets to choose what my next BHD Storytime's title is. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be on for, I'd say about 15 more minutes. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll be on for about 15 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? On the bright side, though, then I'm going to jump on and play some games more than likely. You know what I'm saying? Hardstyle, you got some good stories. Dude. Yo, so how many fights do you have in the ring, Hardstyle? Yo, what's up, fly guy? You're on Tinder. Imagine you're on Tinder and the whole time the female is describing herself like she is Megan Thee Stallion. But when you see each other in person, she ends up looking like the alien. Damn. That's scary stuff. Oh, okay. So Kashal Patil says, brother, help me out. How should you pull a woman who's giving mixed signals? What should you do? Every woman gives mixed signals. They all give mixed signals. You know what I mean? They all give mixed signals. So yo, so I'm gonna give you a real quick version. What should you do? She's giving you mixed signals. Get a girlfriend. Now, there's a cheat code to this that I can tell you, Kashal Patil. You know what I'm saying? There's a cheat code to this, and I'll tell you guys when we get the next when we get the next 20 in super. The next $20 super chat, and I'll tell you guys the secret to getting a girl that's pulling mixed signals. And I'll tell you a story to go along with it, as this just recently happened to me too. It was fucking hilarious. You know what I'm saying? The chick's name was, the chick that did it like a couple weeks ago, I forgot her name. But you know, before she was telling me I had to buy her new tires. And then after I pulled this cheat code, she then was offering me to buy me food and pick me up and give me her truck and let me drive her truck whenever I needed to. All this other shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It went from her treating me like I was a loser to her treating me like I was Brad Pitt. Made no goddamn sense. And her treating me like I was a loser was the mixed signals. Because again, just like you say, mixed signals, one minute she's having googly eyes towards me. The next minute she's calling me a fucking loser. The next minute she's telling me that she wants to go downstairs with me. She wants to go downstairs and have some alone time with me. The next minute she's telling me, within a couple minutes later, she's telling me that I don't deserve her and I don't qualify for her and all this other goofy shit. So, you know, if that's what you mean by mixed signals, Kushel, it's very common. Every woman is going to give you mixed signals. What should I do? I just told you to do what to do. Get a girlfriend. You can say K if you're struggling with pronounce. What the hell is your name? You must be Arabian. You must be Arabian, Kushel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? If you want the cheat code for it, you know what I'm saying? 20 in super chat and I'll drop you the cheat code. You know what I mean? Other than that, get a girlfriend and she'll like you. Get a girlfriend and she'll respect you and get a crush on you and love you. That's the quick way to do it. My middle school go-to was bad. There was a fight every month. I even got a video of it and I did post it on YouTube. Yeah, you're in the talking stage and you don't know what to do. And if you don't figure out what to do or run into someone who can tell you exactly what to do, you will be friend zoned and your genes will unapologetically be weeded out of existence. You know what I'm saying? Because then she'll start giving you, because what's going to happen is the longer you date her and the longer you're in the talking stage with her. Now, first of all, now honestly, to keep it real with you, if you're in a talking stage with that girl, then that means that girl more than likely really likes you. And you could have probably piped in like a day or two or yeah. So this stuff should be taught. They should teach this in school, but they don't. They don't teach how to mate and how to get with women you like and mate with them. They don't teach none of that shit. Pretty much society says, you know, get stonewalled, get got. Like society doesn't prepare us for the one of the most important parts of our lives as people, and that's dating. You know what I mean? And if you go and you ask any woman for dating advice, you know what she'll tell you? Be yourself. And then you go be yourself, and then the woman takes a break off you. You know what I'm saying? Nigga. Huh? Type of one in the chat if someone has ever given you the advice to go be yourself with a woman, and then she took a break off of you, or that woman stopped coming around after that. Type of two in the chat if that's never happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Huh? Damn, Crunf. Oof. Connell, Sean, understandable. Understandable. Happens to the best of us, man. It literally happens to all of us. Yeah. So, what did we learn? Don't be yourself when you're with women. It does not work. You know what I'm saying? It is very ineffective. It literally catapults you into the friend zone. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach the next 100, once we reach 100 in super chat, you know what I'm saying? Next 100 in super chat, I will tell you guys what to act like instead so that the woman likes you and starts wanting to be with you and stops consistently shit testing you, consistently trying to tell you that you don't qualify for her, or oh, you ain't good enough for me, or even worse, talking about all the other dudes she'd bone in front of you. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't understand. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I don't understand how dudes are able to date the way dudes date. I don't understand how dudes can survive without dating the way I date. It's what I honestly, it's an attest to the mental strength of men. Because I'll fucking tell you, bro. When I used to date the way a lot of people date nowadays, I had very bad thoughts. It was the only time I've ever thought of self-deletion was when I was dating this girl when I was 19. I was dating this chick named Tisa. You know what I'm saying? And Tisa she was, oh my God. Jesus. She told me, like when we first got together, you know what I mean? I didn't really like her like that because she wasn't physically what I usually go for. You know what I'm saying? But she liked me so much and she showed me so much high interest that I gave her my number. We started talking all night on the phone, all that goofy shit that I shouldn't have never did. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately for me back then, I was very green. I didn't know anything about dating. So I just did it the same way that the movies told me to do it. Stay on the phone all night with her, talk to her as much as I can during the day, tell her I love her, and try to build as solid and loving of a connection and tell her how faithful and how much I'm gonna be the knight in her life and give her everything. And what did it get me? Friend zoned by my own goddamn girlfriend. Man, ooh, that woman treated me so bad that, like I said, I thought real unhealthy thoughts. Thoughts I haven't thought in like literally like, it's so long that I don't remember what it feels like to think those thoughts. But I thought them back then, and I remember how much it sucked. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? The only thing now, I was able to fix this situation and completely free my brain from the holds that this masculine succubus of a woman that became my girlfriend through my own wrongdoing of treating her like I gave a shit about her. You know what I'm saying? That was my own fault. Falling in love with her. That's why she stopped loving me back. I know, right? Huh. So, you know what I'm saying? The thing that broke the curse that this female had placed on me was me boning my sister's friend. That's what did it. Literally sister's friend. Hilarious, right? You know what I'm saying? Some dudes will tell you, nah, man, you got to go back. You got to put that woman, you got to find that woman that treats you like shit and put that woman first. You got to beg as hard as possible. Baby, come back. Bitch, you ain't shit, but so what? I got monies, and I'm gonna pay your bills like nigga. Saying that shit hurt my soul, bro. Saying that shit hurt my soul, nigga. Females, I swear to God, that's not what I do. Don't, don't come over here thinking I'm gonna do any of that, ladies. I swear to God, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm the worst dude for y'all to date. I'm not the guy that y'all want to date, ladies. You know what I'm saying? You go find you a good guy. I can introduce you to guys that you want to date, but I'm not one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, women that dated me, they can't possibly know how bad it would get, how awful it would be for them. It's just terrifying stuff, you know? But I know white guys, and they're gonna do it all. I know a dude personally, man, not gonna say his name, but he will drink a female's bathwater if she asked him to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even joking. You know what I mean? Like, for real. Not even joking, bros. You know what I mean? Yo, W's in the chat to the mod squad, man. Appreciate you guys, you know what I mean, for keeping the chat nice and clean and tidy and all that whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach the next 15 super chat, I will tell you guys, type of 1 in the chat, if once we reach the next 100 in super chat, you guys want me to tell you guys how to act when you're around women so that they don't treat you like you have no gooch. Like they'll treat you like you ain't got no balls if you be yourself around them. You know what I'm saying? But there's a different way to act around females as to whereas they'll love you. They'll fall in love with you. They'll, buy you stuff. They'll cook for you. They'll clean for you. They'll do all that awesome stuff. They'll be super nurturing. You know what I'm saying? I know, right? You know what I mean? They'll not gonna say the rest of it because, you know why. Captain Pizza, I'm sorry, but didn't you cheat on her first? From what I recall, she broke up with you due to your infidelity. And you cheated on her for 3 whole years too. It was actually 5 years. But you were close, But I'm glad you're taking responsibility for it. Chat, type of 1 in the chat if I cheated on her first. Based on everything we've heard in this entire stream, I cheated on her first. Type of 1 if I was cheating on her first. Type of 2 if she was cheating first. Obviously. And she even had the balls to tell me to my face while asking me not to hit her. Wait, no, don't get mad. Don't be jealous. But I'm going to go be over at this other guy's house, and we're not going to be doing anything. You just can't have his address. And yeah, I know I told you that we were going to only be with each other in the beginning. And then I told you 2 months in that I needed to make new friends, into which case you gave me your blessing. I took that, misconstrued it, and took it as I'm going to go meet new dudes. Then she got out there and started meeting dudes. She took that, I can make new friends? Okay. And then started going and getting dudes' numbers. And then I'm probably the 12th dude in, she started, she finally found a dude she liked. Maybe 20, 40, 50 dudes in, who knows? You know what I'm saying? And then 4 months later, she comes to me, hey, so I met a new guy. And I'm going to go to his house instead of coming to your house. And you can't know where I'm going. But I'm not cheating. You're okay with that, right? You're okay with that, right? I'm faithful. He's just my friend. I'm going to be at his house. You can't know where he is. What about cheat? How does that sound suspicious? I don't understand. What do you mean? And then I broke up with her and made her give me $4,000 because I knew what she was doing. Run it, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Captain Pizza, come back. Don't run. You know what I'm saying? Why? No, Captain Pizza, don't. Come back. Don't run now. Come on now. Come back. You gotta, So, what does it sound? What's it sound like, Captain Pizza? Go ahead. Go for it. What you got, Captain Pizza? Don't run. Don't run now that you've lost this whole he did it thing. Don't run. Captain Pizza, come on, man. He's writing the new Constitution for you. You're right. We'll give him some time. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Sean Stabler? It wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. I didn't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it wasn't really that big a deal to me because, like if a female, and then one morning I wake up, and then she kept trying to gaslight me. She kept trying to fucking Holly Bailey gaslight me and shit. You're making me depressed, blah, blah. Bitch, how the fuck do I make you depressed? Nigga. So she was basically trying to come at me and say, oh no, you being with other women is hurting my feelings. But how the fuck does it make me feel when she's with other niggas? And to which case she's already proven to me she has them. So I'm supposed to sit at home and be alone while she's at some other nigga's crib. I'm supposed to not have no other hoes while she's with other dudes so that she can feel better about having other dudes and me not having hoes? Type of 1 in the chat if that don't make sense. Type of 1 in the chat if that's unfair. Type of 2 in the chat if that's exactly fair. That's fair. No, we gonna be together. I'm gonna have side bitches, but you can't. And if you do have side bitches, you're cheating. okay? And if I have side bitches, then like Jada Pinkett says, it was an entanglement, which takes all the emotional and and pain out of it. So that's okay if I have entanglements. But if you cheat, you a terrible person. Horrible. But if I have entanglements, see, entanglements is for mental health. Cheating, it means you a dog. If you have entanglements, you was going through something, like a lot of penis. But you was going through something, and you helping everybody. But if you cheat, which is what a man does when he has an entanglement, then he is a whore and a dog and a bad person all in once. I can't believe he's done this. And shame on him, shame on his cow, shame on his goats, shame on his friends that let him have goats. You know, shame, 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 shame. Like, nigga. Quantum entanglements, that's exactly what we're gonna call it, Mitch. I would call it that, but Hardstyle gets to choose the title of the next story time because he's the highest super chatter so far. Yo, Hardstyle, what do you choose? What do you choose the next story time to be about? Oh boy. Huh? Look, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't mad at it. You know, we here at the BHD Army, we ain't mad at the females who want to, you know what I'm saying, do their stuff, man. We ain't mad at it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But don't expect no fucking ring, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Don't expect the ring, ladies. Like, that's what I'm saying, yo. And all I'm saying is, ladies, do you be free. Do whatever you like to do, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never gonna ask for a female's phone. I ain't gonna never check her phone. I ain't never gonna ask her where she's going. I ain't gonna do none of that. You know what I'm saying? But don't turn around and then say, oh yeah, and then check up on me. How faithful are you to me? Huh? Bitch, you already told me you have side niggas. How can this work on me when you've already told me you have other dudes? Yeah, man. It's just hilarious. She really expected that shit to work. You have other bitches. Yeah. I don't understand. What do you... Like, that was literally our argument. This is the day I woke up and Dr. Girlfriend was leaving. Matter of fact, that might be way too dramatic to tell y'all. That's way too dramatic to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yo, once we reach the next 50 in Super Chat, I will tell you guys the day that I woke up and Dr. Girlfriend was leaving me. You know what I'm saying? It was the most dramatic shit I've ever seen happen to me. Good Lord. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys that story once we reach the next Super Chat milestone. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you guys the story of the second baddest model that I got with, exotic dancer. She was an exotic dancer. She had hazel eyes too. She was a fucking 10. She was a perfect 10. Perfect 10. And crazy to boot. Crazy as fuck. Crazy as fuck. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Yeah. I'm surprised that one didn't find a way to get me killed. You know what I mean? What type of stories do I have in the chamber? I've got a shit ton of relationship stories, and I've got a shit ton of embarrassing stories. You know what I'm saying? I got a story. There's a story where, and I haven't told this on YouTube. I don't want to make this a Super Chat milestone. I cannot tell that. Damn. Well, there's a story, man. I pooped myself in public, man. I just go ahead and say it. You know what I'm saying? I released the beast right in the casino. Just didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even make it. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear that story when we reach the Super Chat milestone. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of well, I've got a bunch of other stories I'm thinking of. The story of when I caught my roommate trying to smash my girlfriend. Motherfucker, I caught him. He tried to lie as hard as he could. And I was like, so the only choice is to either, you can go, feel free, but if you go in there, everybody, y'all both gotta go. Won't be happily either. You know what I'm saying? So ones and twos. One in the chat if you guys want to hear pretty much my most embarrassing story. Story where I accidentally went to the bathroom on myself at the casino. Type of two in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of when I forget if it's about a woman or not. It usually is. Have a freak off so y'all don't a rug as well. Freak off. What? A rug? I don't even know how to a rug. I don't even know what that means. Elementary times were dark. All the kids just didn't like you. It happens to the best of us. Yo, W's in the chat to the mod squad, yo. Appreciate you. Oh. Hey, we reached the next 50 in super chat. I'll tell you guys. If we reach the next 50 in super chat within the next 10 minutes, I'll tell you guys that story and the other story. Both of them back to back. You know what I'm saying? Within the next 10 minutes. 1,000,000%. It's a flash sale. Hey, what's up? I love Cardi Shay. Hey, what's up, Kickback? Hey, what's up, Marcus? W's in the chat to the mod squad, bros. Appreciate you for the compliment, bros. I really do appreciate you for the compliment, bros. Appreciate you. Understandable, RIC. Huh? What happened? What happened to just breaking up like normal people? Not saying it's easy, but it seemed like you clearly didn't want to be around. I don't know what you'd have to be more decisive. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. IDC Bear. I don't even know what you're talking about. You're gonna concise it down. You gotta concise it down. Do you have the story when you fumble so hard trying to get with a female? Oh God, do I? Okay. Yeah, I have a good amount of those. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys. Once we reach 1 in super chat, type of one in the chat if you guys want to hear the story of the time when I fumbled the hardest trying to get with a girl, bruh. And I feel like I got a good amount of those stories. Type of 2 in the chat if once we reach the next 50 in super chat, then you guys want me to tell you guys a story of my most embarrassing moments with a girl. Hardstyle picks good stories. What's the most funniest story you have? Yo, 10 in super chat and I'll tell you, bro. For real. Yeah, there's a good amount of those. I fumble a lot with the female, even the Mexican model. Bro, we all fumble when it comes to females. All right, you guys. Yo, so once we reach the next 50 in super chat, well, technically, once we reach 66 in super chat, I'll tell you guys both those stories. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If we reach those super chats with the next 10 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell those stories. If not, then probably gonna go get some play some basketball. Yo, what's good, bros? Bro, fumbling females sucks, man. No one likes to fumble any chicks. You know what I'm saying? For real. But yep. You know what I'm saying? It was really funny with Dr. Girl. It ain't make no damn sense to me with the whole Dr. Girlfriend chick, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand. I do understand. Because in my brain, I'm like, bro, how can somebody who's obviously talking to other people try to force you not to talk to any other people? Like, if that person wants that, then they would have to not talk to any other people. Because if I'm dating a girl, if she's faithful to me, I don't talk to other girls. There'd be no point. Why would I risk a girl that I really like for a new chick that's gonna do nothing but play a fuck ton of games until she really likes me too, which could take a minute. You know what I'm saying? There's no point. For real. And your hard style. You know what I mean? If I do have to roll in like 10 minutes, if we don't reach the super chat milestone for the next story times, what next video? Oh, okay. So, hard style. Do you want the next video for me, the next story time for me to tell? Be the the worst time. Yo, the worst time I fumbled with a girl. Hard style. Do you want me to make that the next story time since you're the highest super chatter of the stream? The worst time me fumbling with my most embarrassing situation, fumbling with a chick. Let me see. I got some good ones. I do. I fumbled Ice Spice. I blocked that one out. Painful memory, bro. I fumbled Ice Spice's best friend, bro. I fumbled Ice Spice's best friend so fucking bad, man. That shit hurt. I didn't even know it was her best friend until after I fumbled. Nigga. That sucks. I fumbled Ice Spice's best friend, and I never told y'all this story because the girl in question is famous. She's in her music videos. Which is how I found out it was her best friend. Why didn't she lead with this information? Shit. God damn it. Shit. Fuck. I knew for a fact, and the reason why that fumble hurt so bad, bro, is because I know for a fact that if I would have been able to if I would have been able to pull that chick, bruh, like, nigga. Oh my God, bro. Like, I would have been, you know what I mean? It would have been all gravy, you know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Yeah, I'm cool with it. Damn, yo, Juan. Yo, so a girl, you only fumble by default. A friend tried to embarrass you, but he lost his chick dirty macking. Yeah, it's very easy for dudes to lose their girl dirty macking, bro. A lot of dudes try to dirty mac, you know what I'm saying? It's a very, very, very normal thing. A lot of dudes will try to dirty mac, bro, and they think that, oh man, if I make this guy look bad enough, then that means I get the girl. When in all actuality, if you make your friend look bad, you heighten his chances of him smashing the chick that you're dirty macking to. Never dirty mac. You push your girl to him, and he won't understand why. And the guy would just be like, oh my God, she boned my enemy. How could she do this to me? She cheated on me with the guy that I hate the most. It's because you dirty macked. You told her all the horrible things about him, but all that did was show the one dude's insecurity and then make it seem like the other guy was more popular than him. And the dude that does it doesn't even understand. I just joined. What are we talking about? All right, so, you know what I'm saying? We got about 8 more minutes in this stream. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If we reach, if we reach 40 bucks in super chat within the next 8 minutes, then you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell you guys. You know what I mean? I'll hook y'all up with the story and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys probably both the stories. You know what I'm saying? I'll hook y'all up with both the stories. But if not, I'm about to go play some basketball. For real, for real. W stream. First of all, that's what's up, Juan. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Mr. Neighbor, what's up? Have a freak off so y'all don't have to argue. Yeah, that's not my thing. Yeah, that's goofy shit. See, Sharice, that's females trying to trick niggas into doing goofy shit, which is like most of women's game. Don't fall for it, man. So she's basically saying, well, spend all your money on throwing a party and then, you know, pay dudes to bone your chick in front of you so you guys don't have to argue. So AKA, she's trying to tell us to get cucked, which is why you never listen to women's advice when it comes to dating. Never. She'll usually only give you the advice that basically tells you to cuck yourself to her, which makes the woman lose you, which makes the woman, not only does it make her leave you, but it makes her not respect or love you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't, you know, listen to him if you want. You know what I'm saying? Good luck. You know what I'm saying? I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson a long time ago. Am I gonna try a triple-double? I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. All right, you guys. We have gone the entire stream without playing any copyrighted music. Who's calling us? All right, you guys, we about to roll out in 5 minutes. That's what's up. Yeah. W's in the chat. Dr. Girlfriend from the Venture Brothers. You guys know that's where I got her name from. That's where I got Doctor's girlfriend's nickname from. Was from the Ventures Brothers. You know what I'm saying? You guys are smart as shit, man. One of y'all just figured that out. You guys are smart as hell. For real, for real. No, I was following your story. What you said? Understandable, Sherry's. It's cool. Don't worry about it. I don't mind having that story as a BHD story time. Yo, all right, so we can confirm, Hardstyle, what video would you, what's the next BHD story time you want me to do tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What's the next BHD story time you want me to put out? Yeah, I haven't seen her in forever either. I don't ever try to look at her. You just seen Dr. Girlfriend clicked on stream. Understandable. The fumble story. All right, you guys. The highest super chatter of this stream gets to choose what video I post tomorrow. What story time I post tomorrow. So the highest super chat right now is Hardstyle with 10 in super chat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we're here for the next 5.5, maybe 6 minutes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if any of you guys want to choose what story we put out tomorrow, 11 in super chat is what it costs. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I don't remember what they call those dudes that make it so that their voices are like, you know what I mean? We're like, oh, 45, go for 45, and say for 45. Oh, we got 45. Nigga. I don't remember what they call those guys. Sonic Mania. Bruh, this is like one of my favorite Sonic Mania songs. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys have ever heard this song before. Type of 2 in the chat if this is your first time ever hearing this song. This song is fire. The Auctioneer. Auctioneer's on beat. Yeah, the Auctioneer literally sounds like a speaking bar. Yeah. You remember the story of Lightning Hands? Yeah, Lightning Hands was a wild story, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, watching my homie get beat the hell up in front of everybody, and then watching all the great lengths that he went through to try to lie about it, I was like, bro. I was like, bruv. Huh? This FNAF.
Yeah, this song always reminds. This song is like pure nostalgia to me. You know what I mean? I don't know what this one is. Nope. Oh, this one's good. Bruh. Mm. Mm. Oh. Sonic EXE? That's understandable. Alright, you guys, we up out of here in 3 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you guys seem kind of tired. I hope you guys aren't too tired, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll save the, let's see. Bruh. Did I act out what I did? Did I really? That's hilarious. Nah. Nah. That's real. I'm reading stuff. Hey, what's up, Jonathan the Gamer? What's up, Brody? Yo, that's cool that you have a super chat request tonight if I stream. Understandable. I swear to God, man, it's like you read my mind sometimes. I was literally like, you know what I mean? I was literally rearing up for a scary stream. I'm wish I was joking. Damn. Uh, yo, what'd you guys eat for breakfast today, man? Hey, thank you, bros. Great minds think alike, bro. Yeah, yeah. It'll be a hot wing challenge video. That sounds good. Man, bruh. Yeah, that's what's up. Mm. Mm. Okay. Hey, what's you guys' favorite video game? You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite video games. One of my favorite games back in the day was Prince of Persia. I used to love that game. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate the compliment, Michael Vasquez. For real, for real. That dude is super duper popular. You know what I'm saying? What's really awesome is RDC World 1, you know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't make it out there to that DreamCon, but they hired me to be on the show with Berlizzi, where he was like, the one where Berlizzi was like, he was Steve Harvey for their game show. They wanted me to come out and do it, but I had other stuff. I was too busy, unfortunately, so I couldn't make it out to do the show. But like, that would have been fun. You know what I mean? But I saw Berlizzi at the club, and Berlizzi was nothing but good energy, man. For real, for real. Let's see. Bruh. Bruh. That's funny. Man, that makes a lot of sense. You know who I would really like to work with? I think we make like really funny stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's by the boys, so you know you'll like it. Yeah, yeah. I loved everything by the boys, man. You know what I'm saying? Their show is awesome. I love their show. Rider of the Storm. Ah, your favorite game is Mortal Kombat, the first one from 1992. Understandable. You and Dr. Girlfriend still dating? Nah. I'm not doing that, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no masculine. I don't want nothing to do with no masculine, boss women that think that they deserve the world and don't want to give shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Dr. Girlfriend, bruh, the only thing she had, you know what I'm saying? Like, I treated her good or whatever, but like the only thing she had that, like, I liked, honestly, especially after the loyalty was gone, after, like, I found out she was cheating on me and shit, was just vagina. Like, I kept her around for exercise. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine that's what the same way she kept me around for money. I kept her around for exercise. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she would more than likely say nowadays, but I loved you so much. No, that's, you don't, if you love a dude, type of one in the chat of only being with just her. You know what I'm saying? Had she never told me that she had a bunch of side niggas or she was talking to other dudes, then I would have continued to be faithful to her, and I would have more than likely gotten her pregnant and married her, thinking she was faithful, and then I'd end up on Maury on this motherfucker. I'd have gotten Maury. You are not the father. You know what I mean? I'd have been like, wait, what the? And I would have been surprised and pissed and hurt, you know, and mad. And, But she freed me from the burden she freed me from the curse of ever being mad or tormented or angry or anything, because she let me know 2 months in. So I'm with you, but I'm talking to other people at my job. I'm talking to other people at my college, and I'm about to go over one of their houses. So you're okay with that, right? I appreciate it for letting me know, because had she not told me and just went and done it, which she could have very easily done, she didn't have to tell me, but she told me for a couple of reasons. First reason she told me was to make me jealous. Oh, because if he's jealous, he's gonna chase, right? Oh, he's gotta chase me. So she wanted me to chase her. That's why. Number two, she told me so that she could let's see, told me to make me jealous. And she told me so that she could, well shit, I don't know. You know what I mean? All right, you guys, I'm outie. I'll see you guys later. Had a great time. Mustard or ketchup? Mustard. Weirdly enough, mustard is more important than ketchup to me. You know what I'm saying? Oh my, yo, hard style. My bad, bro. What's going on? Mm. Uh, uh. Man, apparently these hoes ain't loyal. Nigga, like, I mean, you know what I mean? Huh? All right, man, you gotta stay up.